Afternoon everybody, and welcome to Aviation in Action live at Luton Airport. Hope you're all well. And the first departure, EasyJet for us. Hope you're all keeping well. Jumping straight into the action for you guys. Saying hi to Mike, Svev, Paul, and we're on Aviation Action on YouTube as well. Saying hi to Mike, Svev. Hope you're all keeping well. Sorry about the from the camera there. I do have my two daughters with me today, Emily and Abby. One's on the YouTube giving me an update of what's going on. Little Abby with me. So there might be a slight delay on the YouTube shout outs, because she kinds to keep the iPad close to her and doesn't show me what's going on there. So saying hi to Stuart, Chris and Janet. And now we're jumping onto YouTube. Anyone on YouTube? Saying hi to Trevina and Darren. Good afternoon to you. Hopefully we're going to have a busy 2 hours for you. And then followed by myself. We're going to have Ken Aviation live streams later on from 3 o'clock at Heathrow. And earlier on we also had Airliners live at Manchester. So an action-packed day for aviation. Coronavirus or not, you're going to get plenty of action. Busy 2 hours coming up, guys. We also have the normal stuff, which is the EasyJets taxiing out, and then we have the BizJets coming in as well, sporadically. And saying hi to Steve down in lockdown Merthia. Yes, my father-in-law is down in Merthia, La Manga. He's been told he's locked in. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to get out. And saying hi to Des and Mario, Ken and Wendy. Good afternoon to you all. Another brisk, cold afternoon here at Luton for you. But I'm going to give you a little pan around once this EasyJet departs and give you an idea of what's actually around this area. And if you've never seen me stream before, good afternoon, and thank you very much for all the brand new likes and followers on YouTube and on Facebook. It is greatly appreciated. The Lakenheath stream I did recently done very well. I was very impressed with the amount of views on that one. Hi Sarah, and the wife is watching while shopping. So while we're waiting for the EasyJet to get ready to depart, I'll show you quickly where we are and what we've got down here. A couple of EasyJets for you. And around here we have a Wizz Air. And then behind me, if I can pan around to the back, we have the signatures and the BizJets part over there. This EasyJet here to the left is on the test beds, and saying hi to Nick on YouTube. 28 degrees in Murcia, very nice indeed. That's beautiful. Like I said, the wife's father is in La Manga, and unfortunately they're on lockdown due to this coronavirus. We have another departure, and we also have another one inbound at the present time. Not a bad location, this. Panning around to the arrival, and Abby keeps tapping me for some reason. There we go, we have BizJet inbound. There he is. I'm not 100% on the old BizJets, to be honest with you. All I know, it is a BizJet. I would say that's a Falcon, but no, a Learjet. I'll say it's a Learjet. How about that? Oh, bit of crosswind over the threshold. Here we're coming off at the Bravos. And unfortunately, when you bring your children with you, I've just tripped over a handbag, would you believe it or not? Us boys don't have that problem. Well, maybe some boys do. So yeah, saying a massive thank you to all the brand new likes and subscribers. It's really appreciated. Saying hi to Jim. Oh, it's a Gulfstream. Saying hi to Jim, Eunice. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure my my BizJets, unfortunately. I used to be pretty good on them. But he may taxi past us just here. So I'm gonna pan around to the other side, and we're gonna get the Wizz Air going out. Going along the new taxiway here at Luton. And the BizJet will probably either go down the Charlie taxiway or the Delta taxiway, I do believe here. I think it's Delta and Foxtrot, these two taxiways now. Then I'll pan around to him again. Here he is. And while the Wizz Air is panning out, I'll chase after my daughter to see if we've got any notifications on YouTube. And saying hi to Eddie and Eunice. Good afternoon to you all. And hope the weekend is treating you well. and no one is affected by a chesty cough or anything at the present time. And saying hi to Anthony in Lancashire and Eddie up in Scotland. They're using 26 today, and that's Alpha Taxiway. Now sometimes they backtrack here, depending on how much fuel and weight they've got. Backtrack means he'll go down to the end of the runway, turn around and come back. If not, he'll just do a straight out intersection takeoff, which he's doing. My other daughter Emily now is on the YouTube channel talking to people. So if you're on YouTube, that's not me, that is my daughter talking to you. So I do apologise. And today I see Poland is now closing its borders. And Jet2 all had to return back to the UK this afternoon, this morning. Spain has locked their doors. Well, I do like this location, it's a very good location here. But while we await arriving or departing aircraft, I shall focus on this EasyJet for you, just here. Unfortunately, with Luton, there is sometimes a bit of a lull in aircraft movement. It depends if aircraft are getting delayed or they're delayed, pushback, start. And Jim, you're pretty good on the old what's coming in next. So good afternoon, Phil. Hi, Liam, John. Jim, there is a Wizz Air E321 about 6 minutes out. It's fantastic. And hi, Tim. Afternoon to you. And Stuart. Good afternoon, Stuart. Great viewing position. Thanks very much. And George, St Ives in Cambridgeshire. So Emily's given up the iPad for the time at the moment. Okay, I've been told off. And Paul, I've locked my doors and the missus is freezing outside. Best place to keep her outside. Yeah, we don't know that coronavirus. And Yaron, good afternoon, Yaron. Unfortunately, my visit to Holland has been cancelled due to the coronavirus. We were visiting a major exercise in Holland, but unfortunately that got cancelled. Unfortunately. Hi, Alan. And Ken, he's never worked with kids or animals, no. So this is the lull at Luton, a few minutes. But while we're waiting, I shall again just go around for you. We have this one parked here in the old colours, and then this one here is in the test beds. And then we pan around this one here, all connected to the APU, and then round to the Wizz Air. And at the back of us we have the stands, and then we have the biscuits. Saying hi to Darren, and Darren on. Right, I'm going to grab YouTube off my daughter and leave the other daughter alone. So saying hi to Darren and Wayne. I saw the exercise had been cancelled. The virus is taking a toll everywhere at the moment. Yep, unfortunately it is. Everywhere we go, it is. Which is a shame, because a lot of exercises were planned and been cancelled. Saying hi to Maureen. And I'm all good, Aaron, thanks very much. It's just a bit cold, a bit blowy. And saying hi to Trevina. I'm just waiting for my work to say we can all go home, fully paid. That'd be fantastic. So we do have the arriving aircraft. I'm gonna pan out to him and saying good morning to Piano Pilot. Yes, unfortunately still have to work at the present time. I'm sure the UK will be in lockdown very soon. And saying hi to Adrian. And hope you're not too bad, Adrian. Adrian works at the airport at Luton here, so giving him a shout out, and his mate Kev. And Ken is getting himself prepared at Heathrow. He's going to be live streaming from 3 o'clock this afternoon. That's the reason why I brought my show forward an hour, so we didn't conflict. And saying hi to Emma and Leslie, and also Anthony. Hi Anthony, hope you're all well. And Emily's now disappeared, and I've got Abby working with me, so she's back on the iPad. They had the choice of shopping with Mum or come up here with Dad, and they opted for the better option, of course. And there's your Wizz Air inbound. Very nice landing. Not the same as an A380, mind you, is it? And he'll taxi off at the Bravos. And another freezing day. But we love it. Looks like Rudolph. Yeah, Abby says this one looks like Rudolph. Saying hi Randy, hi Clive. Yeah, this airplane looks a bit like Rudolph apparently. Bless her. do believe he's heading towards Adrian. And we do have another inbound aircraft. Looking out, I do believe it could be a BizJet coming in. So we'll pan around to him in a minute. So Luton is quite busy for the old BizJets. If you've not been here before, they do get a large amount of BizJets in here. And the occasional helicopters too. So we're now going to go out to the BizJet coming in. So this morning we also had Airliners Live. They were filming, videoing and streaming up at Manchester. And now we are part of the Aviation Media Alliance, where all your streamers are in one place. I do believe that is a government aircraft. I'm sure Jim will correct me, but it looks like a government aircraft just come in. I'm just going to brighten this up a bit for you because it looks a bit dark. We'll hold it there for when he comes around. Oh, Gulfstream. See, Jim's on the ball. He knows his aircraft. So Jim, is that a military aircraft? Or government aircraft? I do believe it is. Antonia, hi Antonia. And don't forget, we are also on YouTube as well. Abby's hogging the iPad, I'm not getting anywhere near it to have a look. Is anyone talking on their apps? No, no one's talking on YouTube. Anyone on YouTube, say hi to Abs.
Hello.
Azerbaijan. And as he's taxiing in, we have another inbound aircraft. So we'll pan around to him. Trevina saying hi to Abs. There you are, Abs. Got a big smile on Abs' face now. She's happy. EasyJet inbound. Bless her. So how long before this airline starts getting affected with the coronavirus, eh? I think it'll have an effect on most of the airlines. And hi 52 Custer says hi Abby, hi Darren. Looking forward to the afternoon. And hopefully got loads more arriving and departing aircraft soon. Saying hi to Graham and Lulu. Hi Emma. Skyway Business Aviation. George Hall. Okay. Emma says hi Abs. Say hi Emma.
Hello Emma, that's my favourite name.
And we have a Ryanair taxiing out. Lightning is in a rush.
Hi.
Once they start, that's it. So Clive has now said hi Abs. Sarah says hi Abs. And David Bone, oh, are you Darren from Urban? No, Darren is a friend of mine. Darren from the Urban Motorhome. Yeah, he's a good colleague, a good friend of mine.
He works at the same place.
He does indeed. I'm going to pan around. Unfortunately, we just missed this one. Arrived. Looks like he's going to miss the turning. Yep. So he's just missed the turning completely. So what he's going to have to do is go down to the end of the runway and backtrack back. David Devine, yeah, he's a good lad. He's very good indeed. He's helped me no endless when it comes to YouTube and stuff like that. I'm going to pan around to the Ryanair departing. And Graham, where are the BA11 aircraft? Yeah.
Can I do both?
Can you do both? You want to look at both, dear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if we keep that one there,
I look at both.
right, you can tell what's going on. So the Ryanair is now departing. Don't take it away though, Abs. I have a funny feeling he was in a bit of a rush. We're heading down to the taxi in Wizz Air. Saying hi to Warplanes 125. Hi Fabio, hi, how's it going, mate? And a question for Abby from Emma. What is your favourite aeroplane, Abby? Come a bit closer.
F-16.
F-16. F-16. She's a fighter girl. And what's your favourite passenger plane?
A480.
A380. A380. So she likes the A380 and the F-16. And I can gather what her favourite helicopter will be. So this Wizz Air's holding here, I do believe that would mean that it could be holding for an aircraft that's taxiing out. And I do believe it's an EasyJet that's beginning to taxi out now. So ask Emma what her favourite aircraft is.
What is your favourite aircraft?
There you go. What is your favourite aircraft? Yep, so we do have an EasyJet taxiing out. Just see the tail fin now as he comes around. And Vince, I used to love Luton when it was our old viewing area. Cathol, yep. At the end, I know the viewing area very well. All these viewing areas have disappeared over the years, unfortunately. Louise Alexandra Adam, Airbus is her favourite aircraft. So the Wizz Air is now taxiing in. And we'll pan around to the EasyJet, taxiing out. And as he's taxiing out to Alphas, we have another BizJet arriving. As I said, it's certainly an area for BizJets as well. And Emma, she has put, mine is the F-16 and my favourite passenger airplane is the 747 and her favourite helicopter is the Chinook.
My favourite helicopter is the Apache.
The Apache. And we won't get her started on why the Apache is her favourite. Absolutely freezing up here. And as one of my work colleagues says, I've got my work cut out because she does better videoing than I do. Didn't you, Tim? Certainly popular for the BizJets. And we'll pan around back up to the EasyJet, who's on the runway getting ready for departure. He's going for a straight out departure. Ken wants to know, can you borrow abs later for the stream? Yeah, of course you can. Definitely. Saying hi to Dave. Hi Darren from Isabella and Cornish Nige. Yeah, Ken, if you want to take her for your stream, yeah, can bring her back when she's about 18, it'd be great. And George, Embraer Legacy 500. Thanks that, George. And Bjorn, my favourite is the 737-800 Russian BizJet. I've seen that a few times. I think it's been in here before, into Luton. I think it has. I'm sure I've got a photograph somewhere. Then again, I have got 400,000 aircraft images on a couple of hard drives. bad location at all. Panning around to the next one. Ah, it's got quiet again, guys. So we're just gonna. Nope, we're gonna go around again. We have a Wizz Air behind us, taxiing out. There we go. Yes, Abs. Oh, okay. So Abby has asked me if I can advertise her Facebook page, but there is a small fee, I've told her. But she has her own Facebook page. It's a as she wants to be an Apache pilot, which is older. She has an Apache page, which is dedicated to the Apache of the Army Air Corps. So she's asking me if you would be so kind to go along to her Facebook page, which is the Army Air Corps Apache by Abby. She would greatly appreciate it. Is that right, Abs?
Yeah.
There you go. I've done it for you. How much are you getting paid for that?
Nothing.
So I'm not getting paid for that advertising. Okay.
You're a kind man.
Steve Gardner is the location that it's a car park, Steve. Top of the car park. Amy, good afternoon from Manchester. Good afternoon to you. And Brian O'Meara, live Luton. And someone has asked me the question, why couldn't I live stream from Heathrow today? There is a reason why I unfortunately can't do Renaissance at the present time. There was a phone call made a couple of weeks ago from a competitor to the hotel, and unfortunately I was removed from the hotel. There you go. So I don't do the Renaissance at the present time, but I do have locations at Heathrow. There you go.
I like football team Manchester. Are they there?
Sorry?
I love the football team Manchester United.
Ah, now we're moving on to the football teams she likes. So once again, he may backtrack, he may do an intersection departure. So again, he's going to be doing an intersection departure. The Wizz Airs, they love going out first thing in the morning. About 7 o'clock, there's loads of them coming in and going out.
I love doing that as well.
David, just watching on my lunch break. Great footage. Thank you very much.
He's taking up a good time for that.
Cheers, Ken. I'm going to knock the exposure down. Unfortunately, the sun can't make up his mind if it's coming out or if it's staying in today. I hope that's better. Around, and at the moment that is all we have. Nothing else inbound at the present time. Hi Adam, hope you're well. Thank you very much.
I'm very well, thank you.
And hi Joey. And hi Dave. Is Adam? Sorry, is Abs holding the ladder? No ladders.
We're in a big
But I did
car
come with
park.
2 children, and I've lost one. She's gone off somewhere.
We're on a big car park.
We are indeed. But normally the summer season here is busier. But I do believe there is another inbound aircraft. Yes, Dave, in the car park. I think Rabbit's told us that. But don't forget, coming up very soon you have Ken from Heathrow.
Can't copy ideas.
I think he might have a sore head this afternoon. And we do have a EasyJet taxiing out just behind us. And I do believe it's a BizJet coming in. They are. Darren just put on YouTube. Don't forget we are on YouTube as well. He's just posted a picture for Abby on her page, so she's happy. I'm going to pan around to this aircraft inbound.
What's that? That sounds like the Apache display.
Another BizJet inbound. Oh, the wandering child has appeared. Sorry about that, guys. Over the threshold. And then we'll pan around to the EasyJet that's taxiing up, and we also have another inbound aircraft.
How do they scare the birds?
With the gun. Now I think he's going to try and get out before the inbound aircraft. Yep. Is the car park spotter friendly? Well, there's two car parks here, and the other car park's got about 5 or 6 spotters on there, and I'm on the other car park, so it's quite friendly, but it's quite expensive, guys.
Really don't know what
It's
car park.
£34 parking here.
That's when we meet somewhere else.
Yep, give us 2 seconds, Vince. I shall pan around for you and you can have a look at where we are. Once this aircraft departs and the landing aircraft, I'll pan around for you so you can have a look. So he's departed and coming in. Hello.
We're the only spotters on this car park.
We are the only spotters on this car park. So there is a lot of expansions going on here at Luton at the moment.
Henry's on the other side of the car park. That's weirdo.
So as I pan in for you, you can see and around, there's the old fire station, followed by the car park. Then around we go up control tower, pan back round, there's your Bravos, panning around. You've got these aircraft here, panning around, down to the Deltas and Echoes. There's Avi, and there are the signatures, and behind here is where the terminal is, and Abby again, there she is. There we go. I hope that's okay. Good afternoon, Gary. Good afternoon, Justin. And Bjorn. That was a Falcon F8 from Global Jet. Yep, unfortunately, Gary, all the Jet 2 aircraft had to turn around mid-flight from Spain and go back due to the Spanish shutting the airspace. So don't forget, we're on both Facebook and on YouTube. If you haven't gone along to subscribe on YouTube, I'd really appreciate if you could go along there and subscribe. Be really appreciative. Saying good morning to... Yeah, I don't know why that is. I thought the airspace was closed, but it just seems Jet 2 have stopped flying. But some airlines are still going, so I presume it's only certain parts of Spain that have been closed down. Twin tone EasyJet.
This airport only go EasyJet.
Oh, now which one do we get? Do we go for this one, or do we go one that's taxiing out?
Go taxiing out.
We'll get the taxiing one out. Okay, so we'll go around to the taxiing one.
Interesting.
More interesting. There we go. Taxiing out for departure.
Emily's on the outside of the car park.
Oh. Saying good afternoon to Matt and Lulu. Possibly, yeah, maybe aircraft going out, empty, pick passengers up. But it's every hour is changing for the aviation world. Unfortunately, for every hour changes. 1 minute. Yes, the building expanding, terminal being built in. So I'm going to pan around to this one, which is taxiing in. Like I said, if you haven't gone along to YouTube and subscribed, I'd really appreciate it if you could. I'm trying to hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, and I'm 200 short at the moment, and I'd really appreciate if you guys, the new followers, the new likes, if you could go along and give us a subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. So we have him taxiing down with the EasyJet about to depart, and then we have a Wizz Air taxiing out. And the wind is picking up a little bit here. Nice dark cloud there.
Blue sky.
Panning around. Yeah. Got to pan it there, hold it there for a little bit, so I can catch up on YouTube. It's catching up, saying Tony, 7 Crystals, hi all, and Amy Evans just subscribed. Thank you very much, really appreciated. And on Facebook, Anthony Else just subscribed. Darren, thank you very much, really appreciated.
Hello,
if you could just,
Anthony.
if you can just spread the word, I really appreciate anybody who can sign up on YouTube. I'm 200 short of the 1,000. It'd be great to get that 1,000 as soon as possible.
It's free to subscribe.
And don't forget, what we do here is absolutely free of charge. And Louise, you fly with EasyJet now to Edinburgh due to the price. Is it cheaper to fly than actually go by train? I'm sure I heard on the radio the other day that it's cheaper to fly than go by the train. Antonia, thank you very much, really appreciated. Yeah, and Gary, they're saying, they're saying this morning that the coronavirus is going to have more effect than the actual September the 11th atrocities, which is quite scary. Steve on YouTube just subscribed, thank you very much, really appreciated.
Happy days.
And like I said, I was going to be going to Holland, but unfortunately due to the coronavirus, we won't be heading out to Holland now. So I've got to start be thinking about what else I could do for you. But I do believe behind me there's another aircraft taxiing out. How long have I been doing live streams, says Amy. If I work it out in time, I've probably been doing live streams for about 3 months. This is probably about my 9th proper stream. So not very long. I'm still brand new to this. I came from the photography world. I thought I was okay at photography, and I'm not bad doing photography. And then I thought I'll give this a go.
No, you did videos.
I thought I'd give this a go and see how it went, and I really am enjoying it. And now I do videos and live streams. Hi Jane. $29.99. Wow, that is cheap. It's cheaper to fly than it is to catch a train then, definitely. Yep, we have a BizJet taxi now. And Ian Finley has also subscribed. Tony, 7 Crystals has subscribed. Guys, thank you very much. It is really appreciated. John, got you on telly, YouTube too. Brilliant. And Tony, 7 Crystals, I love photography. Yep, I've got about 400,000 images sitting on 3, 4 terabyte hard drives. Just sitting there.
Videos.
Yep.
I'm good at it.
So the Wizz Air is just sitting there holding. We have another inbound. And the smell of aviation fuel.
Lovely, jubbly.
Yep, we've also got a website which is www.allthews aviation aviationinaction.co.uk. Brand new website being designed.
By Darren Wilman.
Brand new website being designed. It's absolutely fantastic. If you can go in there and have a look, I really appreciate it. And Louise, would you like me to give a shout out, Louise, for that? I don't mind at all. Just a shout out, if anyone wants to purchase EasyJet models, you have to pre-order now. They are limited edition, but pre-ordered. There you go. Leslie White, I've got you on TV too. I've booked a return flight to Glasgow from Bristol, £157. It just shows you that flying nowadays is a lot cheaper than actually catching a train. Not knocking trains, of course, but... Excuse me. And just as I change the settings, it goes all dark and cloudy.
It's gonna rain.
Don't say it's going to rain now, because we don't want it raining.
I want it to rain. I want to go home.
Cold. Bless her. It's funny that when the children do come out with me when I go to do any military stuff, they turn up, so they enjoy it, then they eat all the food, then they want to go home. It's funny that.
It's all about food.
All about the food. Just going to brighten this up a bit for you.
I want to do helicopters.
And then we're going to pan around to the Wizz Air that's taking off. Another intersection departure. And I'm going to be live here till hopefully about 3 o'clock, Owen. That's what I'm hoping for. And John Drake, watching on YouTube, and please keep up the great work. Thanks so much, John, really appreciate it. We've got a Wizz Air off. And then follow that we do have another inbound and then a BizJet. Remember I said it has a lull here at Luton and then picks up. Goes busy for a little while, then it'll go quiet for 5-10 minutes. Pan around to another BizJet inbound. Do they still fly in the rain? Yep, they do indeed.
What about thunderstorms?
Thunderstorms, they do.
Wow, that must be dangerous.
Thunderstorms, they too try and go around the thunderstorms wherever possible.
That must be hard.
They just go around them.
Oh, that sounds easy.
They get vectored by the control tower, or controllers, sorry, not control tower, by the controllers to go around them.
Well, up there?
Up there, it could be anywhere, up in the control tower.
In the control tower?
In the control tower, they talk to the people here.
Oh, they talk to the pilot?
Yeah, it's all technical stuff, you know. Oh,
I
the
didn't know
smell
these
of
things.
aviation.
I can smell donuts.
It's not donuts you can smell.
What is it then? Something nice.
So can anything, Gary, can anything bigger than an A320 and A321 land at Luton? Yep. 777 can land here. 767 can land here. A310, and I've seen a 747 SP land here before.
Wow.
And I know years and years ago, Concorde actually landed here.
What's a Concorde?
What's a Concorde? Wow, that makes me feel old. What is a Concorde? Certainly makes me feel old. And Andrew, I've been streaming for about 3 years and I'm still learning. I like your style. Keep up the great work you're going to have and lend me some tricks of the trade. I don't know about that. Yeah, it's certainly a learning curve. But I'm sure you can give me some tricks of the trade.
He's going fast.
Panning around, we have another inbounder, but I'll hold it just here until he gets closer. Matt Smith, you want the was it the silver one you wanted, or unfortunately he went in the other way. But what I can do for you later on, I can look for you and send you a screenshot of what the reg was, or if it's the one that's landing now, no problem at all. When she gets home, don't worry, she will be shown a video of what Concorde was.
Everyone who's watching, they know what a Concorde is.
Don't know what Concorde is.
No, whoever's watching you, they know what a Concorde
Yeah.
is.
Like I said, loads of biz jets come in here. And then he'll taxi off at Bravo's, which we'll wait for him. We'll put it there for you and wait for him to come in. Uh, 52 plus Custer on YouTube. Do you have to pay the parking for the hour? Yes, yes you do. I can't remember the costings for you, but I will let you know later on. Unfortunately, Matt, the silver one went past, but what I'll do is I'll screenshot it later and I'll get that registration for you. No problem at all. Yeah, it is unfortunately sad that the Concorde doesn't fly anymore. What an aircraft that was.
What is it?
I remember seeing 7 Concordes in one day. That got me hooked. I was aged 9.
I'm 9.
I know you're 9, but that got me hooked when I was aged 9. Bizjet heaven, yes, definitely, Matt. Andy Brownbill, looks great. Thank you very much. So there is 2 areas here at Luton for bizjet parking. There is one where he's turning left now, and he parks up on the left by the terminal, and then there is one behind me, which is another area for the bizjets, which has got Harrods and Signature here, plus loads of other companies. And John Drake, I live directly under the flight path of Luton in Stevenage. But something, when I have a patio open, I can hear your live stream. That's fantastic. Now we do have a Ryanair taxiing out. Yeah, Tony 7 Crystals. Oh yeah, she'll certainly love Concorde when she sees it. They don't know what they're missing until they've seen Concorde.
I thought they were tight.
I remember seeing Concorde at Hatton Cross.
It's raining, I just heard it.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's
going to start raining.
Gary, I think the Con could still fly. It was a BA politics, Richard Branson's. Yep, that's very true. It was a lot of politics, unfortunately. Richard Branson, I do believe, wanted to buy a Concorde and keep one flying for air shows and stuff like that. But British Airways said no, they didn't want it to go into Virgin Atlantic colours. But they were the old days.
You were 9 when you started Aviation.
Yeah, and now we have a Ryanair taxi now, and another aircraft inbound. Oh man! And I do believe we do have a splatter of rain heading our way, even though it wasn't forecasted. And Leslie White, such a sad when you managed to watch all three line up on the ILS. Yes, that was a pretty sad day, watching them all land. Did I see them at Hatfield? No. I worked at BA for a little while, and I was lucky enough to take the pilots to and from the aircraft on the occasion. Very sad day seeing them land for the very last time. And we do have an inbound aircraft and the Ryanair going out. And I do believe we have a rain shower coming my way, which is absolutely fantastic considering this wasn't forecasted. So drastic action is needed, as I do believe I'm going to get wet, guys. So one holding out at the Arthurs, one inbound. I'm hoping it's just going to be a passing shower. The last thing I want to do is get soaking wet. So in a minute I'm going to ask the girls to hold a jacket over the equipment.
Dad, it's nearly gone. It's just a little bit.
We may be lucky. Maybe just missing us. But he'll taxi off at the Bravos, and then the Ryanair is getting ready for departure. Yes, I've Concorde, unfortunately. Stay here. And Antonia, loved Concorde, yeah. Take that off. Cover this here. Push your toe. We'll use this one. Good. Here. There. Hold it. There. Get that down. And here comes the rain, guys. We've got a rain shower. funny, we have a rain shower, but it also goes into the sun. And here we go. We're seeing the one come onto the stand just here, guys. Being marshalled in. There we go. And then we have another one taxiing out. And another one inbound. There you go, that was a quick passing shower. A shower curtain. Yep, there's one that goes on my head as well. And funny enough, this rain's not forecasted, and then you get rain. Welcome to the English weather. And then, as soon as the rain clears, there we go. It brightens up a bit, make it. Oh. So we have this EasyJet taxiing out, and then we have an inbound aircraft as well. And this aircraft sitting on the old stand. Just loads of aviation fuel going down the lungs. And Gary D, good afternoon, Gary. And don't forget, coming up at 3 o'clock we do have Ken and his live aviation stream from London Heathrow. This morning we had Airliners Live, and we're all part of the Aviation Media Alliance. And don't forget, it's absolutely free, guys, streams. My daughter called this the Rudolph aircraft earlier. He'll come off at the Bravos. We'll pan around to the EasyJet that's taking off. I'm hoping one will do the backtrack for you, just so you can see what it's like. And Mark Gale, yes, I'm up on the car park. And now all the football matches have been cancelled. I'm sure the aviation industry is going to get a lot worse before it gets better. I think I heard it on the news last night that Edinburgh may have no passengers. Edinburgh Airport may have no passengers shortly. Southampton's had a plummet because of Flybe. So this virus could be changing the world of aviation very soon. to the next inbound aircraft. Margal, my local is Luton. Thought they may have moved you. But I noticed there's about 4 or 5 other people on the other car park, so I believe this was going to be okay. But I'm the only person up on the car park. But yeah, I noticed there's a few people up on the other car park, about 5 or 6 other people up on the car park at the moment. that airplane looks like it's got a cold. I like that, very good. And going back onto YouTube, there's no rain here in Hampshire. We've had some rain down in Kent from Leslie White, Trevina, Big Boots. Good show, first time seeing your channel. Thanks very much, really appreciate it. And Gary Dean, I've just got in from work, watching live now. Hope it's a good show. Thanks very much, Gary. I'm going to zoom into the inbound aircraft. Another EasyJet. So if you are liking the streams, please do pass it on. Please do tell people. Share the word. And if you haven't already, please go on YouTube and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And to all the new followers and all the new likers, thanks very much for joining us. It really is appreciated. And he's going to come off with Bravo. And we'll wait for the next inbound aircraft. Yeah, I do like this location. Like I said, I see a couple of photographs from up here, so I presumed it was okay to be up here, no problem at all. Taxis into parking. We'll pan around to the next one. Pan around to here, to the aircraft on the test bed, and wait for the next arriving aircraft. Please do press the subscribe button, the notification button. I do military, if you haven't noticed, and I have some military stuff lined up in the future and different civilian locations. That's if everything's still flying. I noticed the Dutch Air Force has closed their doors. Some of their air bases are closed for the foreseeable future, unfortunately. And the damage up here for the time I've been up here for the 2 hours is about 34 quid, Matt. £34. But to drop off to be dropped off and picked up. £8. I do believe that's just been in the test bed area. It may be going for an engine test later on or something. But this is, I presume, here the parking here is for external parking. The Wizz Air that is here is getting worked on at the moment. I presume getting ready for a departure. But don't forget, guys, it's absolutely free of charge. So what I gain from this is the likes and the subscribes, knowing that you're enjoying the streams. This is only about the 9th proper stream for me. I've done a few, but I wouldn't class as proper. They were just testing. So I've been doing this for a couple of months now, enjoying it. And I hope as time goes on, the streams get better and you actually enjoy it. I'm going to pad around at this one taxi in, down to Bravos again. Unfortunately, Gary, no, I don't have any of the A340s, Virgin A340s. I have loads and loads and loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of pictures, but unfortunately, no videos. Because obviously now Virgin have decided to stop the use of their A340s due to the coronavirus, which is a shame. And Vincent, this is Aviation in Action Darren, live at Luton Airport. And I'd greatly appreciate if you could pass the word on, pass it around. And like I said, I do military. If you haven't gone along yet, have a look at the Lakenheath video, the night flying one. Unfortunately, I do waffle on a little bit in the talking, but apart from that, seeing the F-15s taken off at night time is pretty impressive. And I got absolutely soaked for that. We do have another inbound aircraft, and behind me we have a Wizz Air pushing back. And good afternoon, Caroline. I'm going to try and pan around to see, so you can see the Wizz Air getting pushed back. Been pushed back onto a taxiway, and that's the reason why the EasyJet behind me is holding back. But we do have another inbound aircraft. Yes, Antonio, yeah, unfortunately they are retiring their aircraft earlier than they anticipated. KLM, they're all dropping their aircraft early. Virgin have done it. I can see the British Airways doing it with their 747s. I can see that happening. Wizz Air inbound, over the threshold. And we'll pan around. And then we have another inbound, and then we have this outbound. Cheeky cutting in there, in the taxiway. Very good. And then we'll pan around and wait for this aircraft to taxi up and get ready for departure. John Drake, your F-15 stream was excellent and very much appreciated. I was absolutely drenched on that one. Absolutely drenched. And back onto YouTube. Good afternoon, Robert. Robert Johns, Bray. Good afternoon, Bray. And it's a very cold afternoon. And the colours are absolutely gorgeous on that. And every time I change these settings, the sun appears. So we'll just make it a bit darker. And when that sun comes out, it is quite nice now. Yeah, the light's pretty good at the moment. And he's waiting for the inbound aircraft, so he'll hold there. And if I just quickly pan around to this Wizz Air, you can see he's holding there for another BizJet that's taxiing out. We'll pan around for the arriving aircraft. If I can find him. Right, there he is. And for anybody who wants to know, security have literally just driven past, gave me a little look, little wave, and gone. So for anybody who's interested, not saying it's going to be 100% confirmed, but they've literally just driven past me and just give me a little wave. It didn't seem to have any problems whatsoever. So we have a Wizz Air, the one that just pushed back is now taxiing out. Rudolph, as my daughter called it. And then we'll pan over to the departing BizJet. And we'll brighten it up a bit. But there is a southern place here to spot from. and I'll show you that location in a minute, which is to me, when the sun's out, it's a better spot than here. Panning around to the other BizJet. Hi Sonia. Hi Dave. And Mark. Gulfstream. I do believe another aircraft is pushing back at the moment. I can hear it behind me getting pushed back. Thank you very much, Phil. Really appreciate the comment. Really do. Oh. And hi, Aviation Edition. I've got a friend coming into Luton very soon. If you can catch them, give me the aircraft, and if we're still here, we certainly will. And hi, Robert Johns. And then the old BizJet is now making his way on to the threshold. Getting ready to depart. And don't forget, coming up in the next 25 minutes, you do have Ken at Heathrow. Now remember earlier when I mentioned about backtracking, so the backtracking is basically he's going to be going down to the end of the runway and he'll turn around and then depart. So they'll obviously, when they're taxiing, they'll be talking to the control tower and they'll ask for a backtrack for 26 or 08. So this is 26 end. And if they ask for an intersection departure, basically where the Wizz Air is, he'll just taxi straight on, turn right and go. Then you can see he's going to the end of the runway. He'll do a U-turn and then depart. You get that a lot of times with the aircraft that are heavy. Hi Clive. Hi Martin. Hi Andy. I used to visit Luton all the time, but unfortunately I stopped for a while. But I'll show you the other spot location in a minute, which is the southern side, which is a good spot when the sun is out. Pan around. So the other location is there. All the other cars are parked in the van. So if you're over there, give us a wave. Hi guys. That's the other location for spotting on the south side of the airfield. Gary Woodstock, got good question. Do you think with the falling number of passengers, they're filling larger aircraft, they might charter small business jets? It's a possibility. They may use airlines like Titan, I suppose, people like that, smaller airlines or smaller aviation companies. And Owen J, what is his name? The guy going to Heathrow, is Ken Aviation live streams. He'll be live in 20 minutes. And that's when I drop off, guys. Mark Gale, no, I think it's called Dean's Lane or something like that. You drive up near the crash gate. You just need a very large pair of step ladders. I would say about a 4 or 5 step ladder, just to get over the fence. But you have been watching today Aviation in action, if you don't already. And you've had little Abby, Emily and myself, Darren, bringing this live from London, Luton, free of charge. And if you don't mind, go along to YouTube and subscribe. I'm trying to hit the 1,000 mark, and it'd be greatly appreciated if you could share it, like it, pass it on. Ask your mum, dad, cat, dog, next door neighbour, granny, anybody. It'd be greatly appreciated. We have the Wizz Air going out. EasyJet next, followed by the Global 6000. Thanks, Ian. And Alan, you're more welcome for the stream. More than welcome indeed. We have an EasyJet taxiing out. Now by flight radar 24, it should be busy next 10 minutes or so. So fingers crossed, we shall leave you on a high. Yep, so we have the Wizz Air going out, followed by 2 EasyJets taxiing out at the moment. So have this one taxiing in, and then we have these 2 taxiing out. I do believe we have another aircraft taxiing out. I'm sure I can hear it. It might be just the echoing. Antonia, yeah, Aviation Media Alliance was a good idea, and I'm glad to be part of it. You also have Speedbird TV, a part of it as well. Yeah, the BAC 111s, they were good aircraft. I used to like going up to Brize Norton and seeing the VC-10s. Oh. And then we can go down the Harrier jump jets. Saying hi to Janet. And saying hi to Thomas from Austria. And your friend's call sign Aviation Edition is, I presume that's Wizz Air 944468, I do believe. And we do have EasyJet getting ready to depart. And then the Monarchs. And then I used to like the old Britannias used to be based here. Britannia Airlines, 767s out of here, 757s out of here. And then you got Al Al, used to have the 777s out of here and the 76. Pan around to the inbound aircraft. Yeah, there's smoky VC-10s and the TriStars. I was lucky enough to end up on the last operational flight of the TriStar back in the day, and we were up with the Tornadoes and Typhoons. I may be posting a few pictures of those up in the near future. And my stream will be coming to an end very soon, I'm afraid, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. And the EasyJet is taxiing on, but I'll hold out to this one until he gets ready for departure. Pan around. EasyJet is now on the runway, getting ready to depart. And he's departing. We have another inbound on the ILS, instrumental landing system, glide scope. He goes up, and then the BizJet is taxied past this way. The one just landed. So we're panning down to him. From America, I think. Yep. American registration. And I'll pan around to the aircraft inbound now. Wizz Air. Now this may be Aviation Edition's friend. Pan around for when he comes taxiing down. Yep, so Aviation Edition, we got your friend arriving at London Luton. So going live in the next few minutes, we have Ken Aviation live streams and Aviation Edition. If you would like this clip at all, give me a shout. I'm quite happy to clip it for you and send it on your way. So your friend has a copy of them landing here at London Luton. And if you have liked the stream, please do like, please do subscribe, please pass the information on. Aviation Action, free of charge. And coming up in the future, loads more military stuff, loads more civilian stuff from loads of different locations. So we do have another inbound aircraft. Wizz Air. We have a couple of inbound aircraft. We'll wait for the aircraft to taxi along the Bravos. We have another inbound aircraft. And good afternoon, Martin. And good afternoon, James K. Why don't we become pilots? Well, unfortunately I didn't study hard enough at school and I'm too old now. I'm 45 years young, so I think I'm past it now.
I'm not.
We know you're not.
I'm still studying my dreams. I'm not. I'm still studying my dreams.
Yeah. So we have one more inbound aircraft. And right, it's strange seeing them go over your house and then I'm streaming them coming into land at Luton. It is strange. Now he might taxi past us, which he is. and we have 2 more inbound aircraft, and then I'll be passing you over to Ken, who is at London Heathrow awaiting you. Another Wizz Air inbound. And then we'll wait for him to be taxiing off at the Bravos. Yes, thanks Gary. Yep, teaching them quite well. Well, one of them wants to be involved in aviation. The other one's still not too sure what she wants to do. But yeah, heading in the right direction at the moment. And Janet, thanks very much. You've liked her Facebook page. That's great. She'll love that. But it's been an absolute pleasure bringing this to you live at Luton today. And if you haven't already, press that notification button. Please do subscribe on the YouTube. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. Please tell people it's all free of charge. There's loads more content coming, loads of stuff appearing in the future, hopefully with more airplanes. Hopefully they're not all going to go bust. But I do cover military and civilian stuff. But I'm going to go over to the aircraft panning around to the aircraft landing. And it do look like we've got another inbound after this one. So we're going to get this inbound aircraft, then the next, and then I'll be handing you over to Ken at Heathrow. This aircraft is going to taxi again down the Bravos. We'll hold it here while he taxis off. And Andrew Wing, you're more than welcome. And if Ken is okay, there is an A300 turning on finals if he's happy to hold out until the A300 lands. That'd be great if he doesn't mind. I can see it in the distance, the large one turning on finals now. That'll get us a 3 o'clock finish, which was the time I was going to be finishing anyway. So Ken, if you're listening or watching, there's an A300 turning on finals. If you don't mind holding out till that one, that'd be really appreciated. and I'll begin. That'll be the last one for me. Nothing to like finish off the show on a high. I'm going to pan around to the next one arriving. Another biz jet. So 2 biz jet inbounds, and then we have a large one inbound now, which I do believe will be a DHL or a cargo aircraft. Oh, and we do have another biz jet aircraft taxiing out as well. Bizjet heaven. Okay, we're going to pan around. And we have inbound a big one. And then I shall bid you a farewell and a good afternoon to you all. And then you'll enjoy the rest of the afternoon with Ken. I'm sure you will. And I hope his hangover is gone. Yep, DHL inbound. It's always great when you get viewers' information of aircraft inbound. So to Gary Woodstock's question earlier on, do you get anything bigger than A320, A321? There's your answer. Certainly do. Hope that was okay, guys. Until next time, take care.